you're too nice. I've seen this over and over and over again with younger agents, maybe even their first, second, third year being a real estate agent, is they can sometimes get taken advantage of by the clients. It's not necessarily the client's intention to take advantage of them. It's the agent doesn't know where the boundaries should be, what they should do, what they shouldn't do. We recently had this situation where we had a great, one of our great younger agents, he's been selling a lot of homes, went out to go on a listing appointment, and there's a multi-generational family living in the home. And so our agent, with the heart of a servant, said, hey, what can I do to make it super easy on these guys, to help them the most we possibly can? You know, I'm gonna try to maybe shop it around the house, the office, or maybe call some online people and see if I can drum up some interest in it and sell the home without them having to do a bunch of showings. Guys, in reality, what he's doing by trying to be too nice and by trying to be too accommodating is hurting the client. Now, what do I mean by that? Let's go back to basic economics, right? Supply and demand, right? The lower the supply, the higher the demand equals the higher the price. In this situation, when we're listing a house, what's our supply? One. We only have one house, right? So if we have one house, the more we increase demand, then the higher the price will be. So it's our job to increase demand. How do we do it? One is we make sure the product itself, right, the house, presents in a way that generates demand. So if you see it, you want it, or it's something that most people would want. It's in good condition, it's either updated, it's clean. All those things we do to get a house ready for market, right, is help get the product itself ready to present. The second thing we do is we take this product that's very well put together and we get it out to as many folks as we can, as much of the target market as we can, the people that are wanting that product. The better product we have and reach the most people we can, that helps us drive demand. Higher demand equals higher price. When they shortcut the process, saying like, well, I know it's really hard for you to showings, and so I'm gonna try to sell it before it's the market, and maybe we'll work some of our agents we know, or maybe some of our clients, and bring them out here to look at the property. Guys, what you're doing is you're hurting the presentation of the property, so less demand. You're having a lower audience, so less demand. You're actually hurting the price. When what we should be doing in those situations, guys, is having a real conversation with the client. Do you want less money with less showings, either from a corporate buyer or an off-market deal, or do you want more money, but we've got to get the house ready to go? We have to present it and have to follow the normal listing process. Guys, the normal listing process is the process because it works the best. That's how we get the most money out of our homes, is following our tried and true listing process. And so if we're not following that, we're hurting them. Now, I'm not saying we always have to follow the listing process. Sometimes it is in their best interest to sell it off market or to take a corporate offer before it's the market, if they so choose. And yet we need to make sure that we provide both of those options and present them in a way they truly understand. The option the agent was trying to provide in this situation was done with the best of intentions. It was to help the client, and yet because the agent was inexperienced at this time and hadn't yet learned, didn't really understand what he was doing. Luckily enough, in that situation, the client ended up listing the property, going on market, and getting a really high price out of multiple offers, and they're extremely happy. The agent did a great job. We were able to help him through that process. And yet, I guarantee you, these other agents like him out there have the best intentions, but they're hurting their clients by trying to do too much and not adhering to the process to get them the most amount of money out of that house.